indicates to me, too, the way he batted, that it isn't that easy out there. The wicket is quite slow, and look, you can only
run out. It was a close thing. They went to the third umpire, and he said, yep, he was out.
Shame really too, because he's been the form batsman for the Australian side, and to lose him early on, it certainly didn't help things.
It was close though. It had a couple of looks at it, this one from the other side, and decided he had to go.
Doesn't he?
Yes, he just actually slid his bat on an ankle.
A little bit sideways, didn't
Lost
he?
himself a bit of ground there, and then Shane Watson, he came and went very quickly. He was out second ball actually, just a half defensive prod. My goal. I've seen Shane Watson do that a number of times, just not quite committing to the stroke and end up chopping onto his stumps. And then Brad Haddin, once again getting a start and looking pretty good too. Brad Haddin, he'd be disappointed that he hasn't made a score so far. He's batting well enough to do that. This time he just got too far across and bowled around his legs.
Andrew Simons possibly a little bit unlucky. He thought that it might have been bat before pad. It was a close thing, but given LBW.
Yeah, one of those things. For him, he was in great form coming in this match, and look, he shows how disappointing he is with that. And I'm sure everyone else in the dressing room were as well. Fortunately, there for Michael Clarke, who batted so well, and just looking to sort of give himself room, as Mark Waugh was talking about, having a bit of a go and upping the ante a bit, and unfortunately, poor bowl.
Ball just sat up a bit on the pitch. Yeah. And then Callum Ferguson, who played pretty well, wasn't easy for him. He worked the ball okay against the spinners, and here, disappointed to get out to my goal in that fashion. If he'd just gone after it a bit more, he would have hit it for 6. In the end, he was caught on the boundary, but a decent innings from Callum Ferguson. Then David Hussey, felt sorry for him actually. Batting at number 7, he's about to be batting at number 7. He came in, the ball was soft, field was spread, had to score quickly and end up holing out. A bit unfortunate for him.
He's in a bit of a hole at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hussey was certainly not seeing the best of him.
And it's a hard art.
Ball of the innings. Once again, a slow one. There's a fielder there. So Australia end up with 198 runs on the board. Will it be enough?
We're probably 20 runs short, but the wicket was quite slow and it spun a little bit. So we've got 4 guys in our team that can bowl spin, so hopefully we can do the job. Hopefully it is enough.
All right, well, you had a good knock, and obviously as skipper you have to take a huge amount of that burden on yourself.
Yeah, a little bit disappointed the timing I got out. I thought I worked pretty hard for my runs, but yeah, disappointing to get out in the power. I thought if I could have batted for another 4 or 5 overs, we probably would have made those 20 runs.
Run chase, they need 199 for victory.
And that will be leg wide, was it? I don't know. No, it will be wide, one feels. Not the best of starts. Oh, nice keep off the backward behind scrutiny line. So he had a 4 there the other night as well. He's very strong off his legs, this young man. Yes, the youngster. That's the way. Down the track, over the top.
Here, the highest for Pakistan at this ground, and Ahmed Shahzad, who made his debut in the last game, and he's certainly what it takes, and he's got what it takes. And Salman Butt loves the offside, doesn't he?
Yeah,
smashing it through the offside.
Yeah, any bit of width there, he certainly got right on top of the bowlers. But as Junior was saying, there were plenty of play and misses earlier, and I thought Hilton House bowled very well. His lines were excellent. Stuart Clarke as well has come in and bowled a really good tight line there, but on that occasion you can see that Shahzad just giving himself, coming down the wicket, picking up a length delivery, and just a wonderful shot.
How does Australia go about it now, Michael?
And gone. Up in the air and gone first ball.
Was Salman Butt.
Yeah, just a lazy shot really. Nothing was happening there. The ball just obviously held a little bit. Nathan Horrocks round the wicket, and he just poked at the first slip. Salman Butt, who looked okay. He missed a bit early on against the quicker bowlers, but just got the feeling he was starting to get in, and that's just a lazy shot.
And this was those first of those consecutive wickets, because that was Yunus Khan the very next ball, 2 for 95.
I think lazy's the theme with a lot of the theme tonight, because yeah, like even then, just playing out in front of the body, take a bit of time, but fantastic catch, Andrew Simons.
Now, Miss Barkin, this was when Clarke first ball into his spell, no time for a look from Miss Al-Haq. He was into it straight away.
Got a bit carried away, Al-Haq. He hit a 60 over before and thought he'd do it again, but bad shot selection, hitting across and over mid-on. against Michael Clarke where the ball's just holding up. It's a tough shot, and Nathan Horrocks took a good catch.
And again, the next ball, so this is the second lot consecutive ball wickets, Ahmed Shahzad, and he'd made 40 off 61. He'd done a lot of hard work. Clarke again.
He did that. Well, the hard work. He was sort of looking for a boundary and a big shot without turning the strike over with lots of singles, and just even then his feet were lazy, didn't move to it, and showed Afridi on that occasion be the hero there, ending up with not a real good result.
And they lost 5 for 28 in something like 7 overs at that stage, and the rot really had set in.
You can't say there was many great balls in that. That was just poor batting, and then Cameron Akmal, who I thought steered Pakistan home. This is how he got out in the game before, just chipped one to mid-on, and once again a cutter from Nathan Bracken, as he does. That's what he bowls predominantly. Hardly bowls a seam-up delivery, and another soft dismissal caught at mid-on, and then Yasser Arafat, he was trying to be the hero there as well, and just completely missed one from Andrew Simons, who was copping a little bit of stick. He was going for 5 and over, but that one turned back, and another dreadful shot.
But should keep in mind too, we've seen these big shots. They didn't need to at that stage. Later in the innings they did, but they didn't need to play.
Well, they couldn't get any singles either. They were hitting the ball straight at the fieldsman, so that was their way of hitting runs. And in the end, they just played so many poor shots. And then Tanvir trying to hook Ben Hilfenhaus. Now Ben Hilfenhaus has got a very quick short ball, so not sure whether they've done their homework or they're sort of overrating their ability with the bat. But just making mistake after mistake.
And Shoaib Malik, I think by that stage a bit of panic set into the Pakistan batting.
Well, he was their last hope, wasn't he? The last recognised batsman, and even Waqar Yunus didn't hold up much hope once he, that's for sure.
And then Stewie Clarke just chiming in at the end, Umar Gul.
Then he bowled 3 overs, Stewie Clarke, so he didn't get much of a hit out.
Not really.
More the spinners game tonight, wasn't it? And Michael Clarke, 3 for 15, the best performance.
Actually, and once we have a good partnership from Bhatt and Shahzad, and then suddenly we lose too many wickets at the same time, so it was a turning point.
Yeah, fantastic win. After we battled, I thought we were probably 20 to 30 runs short, but we stuck at it, we bowled brilliantly. Horry did a fantastic job again, and I thought our fielding effort was much better.